beitzah mizbach, beitzah daf gimel amad al. Omer ba. Also uv the kumen Rabbi Yasser. Boy mevet Rabbi Yechon. He wanted to do like Rabbi Yochanan. It means to be makel by beitzah shenoil de b'Shabbos. Rabbi Yochanan says noil de b'Shabbos materes b'yom. Katshoma, the Rav, Chanina to Vein Peligan, when he heard that Rav and Chanina both argue with him, and he held that noil de b'zeh, surah b'zeh, Saramine. He was noita means sorry means he was bent away. He didn't follow what he wanted to do, and he was not make like Yechon. This palm shir psila shir madura shir shemesh akol b'Shabbos ma'ira dikim b'yont. So this is the argument we're talking now. If no the bezet, you might say that it's similar to this. Just like beitzah. So the question is also by shira, psila, medura, all these things that are left over from Shabbos, you can use them on Yom Tov. Rav Chanina Tavayit Omer Aser, V'yechan Omer Mutter. And the same thing. So according to Rabbi Yochanan, it's mutter. According to them, it's Aser. And the same thing by beitzah. Rabbi Yochanan said it's not a problem. According to the other, Rav Chanina, it's Aser. They say no, you cannot use a beit shnol bezeh asur bezeh. Amr man kumra Yuden ma achpen lam besila gab beitza. Why do we have a shaykhs these two things? Why do you compare psila to beitza? How you medama these two things? So he's trying to say. It's not clear what he's trying. Whom is he asking here? Man is asking a question. And whom is he asking? So I explained the Dilma Beitza Chamura, the Shaykh Achana. Like, why should we say Psila Shekavu? He's not understanding the Chal Tzad. Why should it be Aser? Mishlam Beitza Shenoil de Bazeh. It's a new thing came out in the world, but this was here already. So why should it be a problem? What's wrong with using the What's wrong with using it? So he answered, "Man, not Chamir Rabbanon Damila, Ladombra Hiyada. We see the Rabbanon means Rav and Chanina say it's us, so we know that they said they held. In other words, you're right. We don't really understand exactly what's a dimion, but there must be a certain dimion because they held that's usher. Why do they hold so? Because they think that since it's usher to use on Shabbos, these words, it's muktzah. Now you cannot use it on Shabbos, and you want to use it on Yom Tov. Similar to beitzah, even though it's not much like beitzah. Because beitzah, it's a new thing came in the world, a new thing. So it's like Shabbos cannot be made on the Yom Tov. But here, the wood was here already. It's not Shabbos made on the Yom Tov. The wood was here, the Shem was here. So it's a chiddush to say that it should be also. It's a chiddush. But still we say that it's the same. Mishem Abba came on. An echel eruhe berishin, areik v'ne ira b'shem. The Abba Zaken said over this statement that if a person put an Erev Tachim in 2 days, there's Yom Tov and Shabbos Muchim Zel is there. So the second day is Kibnei Ira. Means that it's considered two separate Kedushas. And it doesn't even have to be Choishish, maybe the Erev is Chal for the second day also, no. If it's not there for the second night, it's over and belongs like a regular Ben Year. If it's there, it stays there, okay, so it's like he's putting the Erev Tachim for two nights in a row. But if it got Nechal, it doesn't have to be Choishish, maybe it is Chal, maybe not. It's 100% not Chal, and he can walk just like a regular person of his town, and it's not even a kula that he can try to walk the other direction because it doesn't become the Erev is not Chal, so he's a regular person. So this is the Bazakin Shitta. Shnei Kedush said. Chis the boy, Machav Shitza the Rav, Tamin over the take Kedushes, Zoch over the Shachas. So there Rav Paskins, Shtei Kedushes. Shabbos and Yom Tov are two separate things and two separate days. No Shaychus, it's not like one long day. But here, he says, it's Palgan Shir Psila Shir Medura. Rav says it's Aser. So the Gemara thought now the reason why it's Aser is because it's considered like Yom HaRichte, like one long day. Because the Gemara didn't understand this question that bothered us before. Why is it? It doesn't. Chana here is very hard to understand. So the Gemara understood the real reason of Rav is because Yom HaRichte. So there he said it's two separate days, and here you see it's Yom HaRichte, but it's Sugi of Psila. You see it's like Yom HaRichte. That's why it's Aser. Amr Abanam Achlan Psila Gai Beitzah. Nami Cham Yarbanan. The Amr here means no. It's not that. It is still because of a Chan. Because of a Chan. I don't know these words of the Gemara exactly how to. It's certain not so clear how these words are supposed to be placed in the Gemara here, but it sounds like the Gemara wants to say Meikara that the reasoning is because of Yom HaRichte, because as I said, Psila is not doimet to beitzah, and then the Gemara says no. You see, the Rabban Lamadama means the same machlekes Rabbi Yochanan and Rav is by beitzah Psila. So we see the reasoning is because of Achana. Mamela be'emes Rav can hold that Shtei Kedushas hang, like the Abba Zakenim. But nevertheless, it's also because of Achana, just like beitzah Shnal Devzeh, Sur Bezeh. Okay, how come Moed ben Sharim Shehem Asur? The Sharim Nashru b'Shabbos Asurim b'Yont. Everybody agrees that Nashru, if it fell down a fruit from Shabbos, you cannot eat it the next Yom Tov. If you hold that beitzah Muteres Bezeh, like that's what Rechon holds. Why the Sharm is different? In the Sharm of same Hashem and Mesiras. It basically the same Shem and Taras. One says it's a very simple difference. The apples on the tree, it's awesome. So that's why we say if it fell off on Shabbos, you cannot eat it on Yom Tov. Like Shabbos is Meichen on Yom Tov. But here, it's not a problem. While the beitzah is still in the chicken, you're allowed to eat it if you shechted, right? If you found beitzah, and if it came out, okay, so you can't eat it that day, but the next day you could eat it. So it's not so chomer. It's not that it's also you should be happy that you can eat it. That it's also to eat that same day. That's dinner. Then the chom made a din of noilat, but you cannot be medama the beitzah shenol the bezeh like the sharm. The sharm while they're still in their mothers means on the tree it's also. The beitzim when in their mothers means in the tarnagol it's mutter. So okay, so how about like this? No, the Yontif the Achel Shabbos. Why? Because Yontif you say that in the same B'Taras could have shechted it on Yontif. Why? Before it was born, right? Before it was born, and then it would have been mutter. However, if it's Noel the Shabbos, you can't shech the Tanagoyas on Shabbos. So there you can use the logic of the Shorim that it's also b'imesayim. While it's in the mother's stomach, you can't do anything with it. You can't shech the chicken on Shabbos. So it's the chayre, but it's Noel the Shabbos. It should be Asur b'Yontif because that's like very similar to the story of Nesharim. It's Asurim b'imesayim. Amalei v'cheini. Is this what you want to be? V'daicha shechmarta leishem Noel the Yontif it's Ochel b'Yontif. B'Shabbos not Ochel b'Shabbos. Ich had boss and bakish lachem allein should know the Shabbos at Ochel b'Yontif. Saying no, it's not true. It's not. You're not saying a good svara because that this alone, the whole Isser of beitzah shenoilda, even to Aser boy b'yoyim is a very shver Isser. Because we keep on asking. It was nothing happened. It's Ochel the Efrasi. Yontiv. It was there already. Why should it be no? Nothing changed. Shabbos also, it was wrapped around, it came out. So you have to say a whole chattel that it's not, it's muktzah sheyovish, it's not, didn't have data, like, it's very gemuchet. Why taka should be awesome? So the whole issa, even boy b'yoyim is a shver issa. So you want to be machmer, no. Mashe enke, so if it's not Shabbos, mutter b'yant shach. That's already going too far. The gzeira is so too much already. But nesharim, you know for sure, if it's fell off on Shabbos, it's also that day. For sure, it's also. Shavyal v'yitlash. Everybody knows it's muktzah. Mechuber is muktzah. You can't eat boy b'yoyim. So if it's muktzah, we say ein Shabbos meichel yontif. That's it. But the iser beitzah is a very shver iser to understand in the first place. So it's enough that you're machmet to aser it boy b'yoyim. You're not going to aser it for the next day also. That's a svara of a component svara of Yechid. If you boy, oh, this is already the next doctrine. This is the end of Gimel Amad Aleph.